Hi there, I'm Sandy Reese, Chief Encouragement Officer here at Get Fully Funded, where we show small nonprofits how to raise the money they need to fully fund their operations. Today, I want to show you a technique for creating a system. Systems are amazing and they can help you scale your organization, they can help you get more done. It's a great way to be able to delegate things to someone else and have confidence that they're going to be done in the way that you want them done. And you got to be able to do that if you're going to grow your organization. I know that it can be a little tricky for some people to create a system. Now, some folks like me, I'm a linear thinker, so my brain just kind of moves from point A to point B, but I know that not everybody is like that. So I want to show you an easy exercise that you can do using a wall or a flip chart page like I have here, some stickies, and a pen. So this is really simple. What you're going to do is think about the task that you want done and break it into individual little steps that someone can follow. Now, to demonstrate this, we're going to use the example of making a peanut butter sandwich. If you're going to teach somebody to make a peanut butter sandwich, what would you tell them to do? And then you want to break every single one down and write it on your sticky note. So the first one might be, get the peanut butter. I'm going to abbreviate, get the PB. All right, so then I'm going to put that on the wall here. And the next thing might be, get 2 slices of bread. All right, we got the peanut butter, we got the bread. What else do we need? Get a knife. Now, if you were doing this for your organization, for, let's say, entering data into software or something, you may want to be real specific about some of those. There may be, in this case with the knife, I might want to have some safety guidelines about exactly where to find the knife and how to safely handle it and what to do when you're finished with the knife and so forth. For our exercise, though, we've got the peanut butter, we've got the bread, we got the knife. Now what? Dip the knife into the peanut butter. All right, you see how this is working? We are just adding things right along. Now, here's why I like using sticky notes, because you might get to this point and go, oh, you know what? We need a plate to put the bread on. Okay, so I'm going to add get a small plate, and we can now move these things around. So I can get the peanut butter, get 2 slices of bread, and I want the plate to go right there. Then we have the knife. So now we've collected all the stuff, and maybe I even put this all into a category of collect our stuff, and then now we actually start dipping into the peanut butter, and the next step would be to spread the peanut butter on 1 slice of bread. Okay, you see how this works? I think you're probably getting this by now. Now, the nice thing again about this is you can add as many stickies as you need per step. You can move them around until you get the system exactly like you want it, and then you just document it. You can write it into a Word document, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, or you can use one of the little flowchart makers in Microsoft Word to actually create a flowchart. One of the very first systems that I ever made was entering donations into our donor tracking software, because I was so successful in fundraising that I physically couldn't do it all myself anymore. I had to have help, especially in the fall, like from mid-October to about mid-January. There was a couple of years that it would take 2 or 3 of us almost all day long just to get the donations entered. And let me tell you, it was so much fun. It was a good time. Now, I'm kind of picky about my database. I want to make sure that everything's entered cleanly. I want to keep the data clean. So to me, this was really important to have a system that I could show someone else and make sure that they were doing it the same way that I was doing it, so that we were getting the result that we were looking for. I didn't want to have to go behind them and clean up what they had done. I didn't want to have to go fix stuff that they had done. And I know you know what I'm talking about. It's not helpful if you have to do that. It actually doesn't save you any time. So the way that you save time and you make this work is you think about your system in very specific steps that you can teach someone. And so then when you have your system documented, you're going to go over that system with the person who's going to be using it to make sure they understand it. You can even walk them through it. You can let them do it a couple of times and monitor what they're doing to make sure that it's working the way you want it. And that is the sticky note method of creating a system. It's pretty simple, but it works. So if that resonates with you, give that a shot and see what you can do with it. If you want more tips on fundraising, you can find those on our blog at getfullyfunded.com/blog or on our YouTube channel at getfullyfundedtv.com, and that'll take you right there. And by the way, when you get to getfullyfundedtv.com, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that when we release other great videos like this, you'll be the first to find out. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.